I only bark, bark, bark. Aight. Hi everybody, I'm Amanda the G and welcome back to my kitchen. I have been having a terrible day, so I'm going to make it better by making something sugary and delicious. And if you couldn't tell, based on the fact that I have a giant pile of apples here and a whole bunch of other stuff, I am making candied apples. Caramel apples. I don't know if they're called candy apples or caramel apples. If you want to make these too, you're gonna need apples, a whole bunch of sticks, caramel, bunch of shit to put on top. I'm going with butterscotch, white chocolate, and milk chocolate. A cookie sheet and wax paper, which I don't have because I didn't pay attention when I was in the store getting all of these apples, so I'm using parchment paper. To begin with, you need to prep the apples, which just involves washing them and then ramming a stick through them. So if you're doing this and you're like, damn it, my sticks aren't going into my apples, here's my handy dandy tip. Use a hammer. Hammer out all of your frustrations. I know you're not supposed to use a hammer technically, but I very much suggest it because that was way easier than shoving them in by hand. I forgot my sign again. I always forget to move this. Now for the caramel, or caramel, depending upon how you pronounce it, but I use caramel. Mix your lovely little bits with water and then cook them on the stove for like 3 minutes until they melt. Another handy dandy tip for when you're having a bad day is to put on your dragon hoodie, your galaxy dragon hoodie. And if you don't have one, then put on something that makes you feel good. Once it's all melted, then you just need to dip your apples into your caramel and then put them on your wax paper. So you take your apple, you dippity dip. A spoon is very helpful here. Make sure you let your apple drip off a little bit, otherwise you're gonna end up with a huge puddle of the caramel stuff on the bottom of it. And then you scrape off the bottom of your apple. And then put it on your pan. And then repeat for every single one of these, and maybe question your life as to why you got 18 of them. Now, when they're all dipped in caramel, you just stick them in the refrigerator. You're supposed to put them in there for an hour, but we're gonna be drizzling some stuff on top of it, so as long as they're mostly set, that's fine because they're going right back in the fridge. You probably shouldn't eat a spoonful of caramel, but don't ever let someone stand between you and your dreams. Another handy tip of mine for when you're having a really bad day is to do something that makes you happy. For me, it's cooking and making videos. And maybe for you, it's running around screaming at the top of your lungs. You know, to each their own. These have had about a half hour in the fridge, but that's okay. They're not fully set yet, but we're just gonna cover them in all the extra stuff and then shove them back in the fridge for a while so they can fully set. All I'm going to do is just drizzle it over the top of these. Now, you simply repeat the process with butterscotch. This butterscotch is getting all over me trying to do it this way, so I'm gonna put it in a baggie. Then we're just gonna repeat it again with white chocolate. Oops. Always eat what's left, never waste it. Then these just go back in the fridge to set. That's it. Super easy to make. So, this is what these beautiful little apples look like at the end. Look at how pretty these babies are. That's it for this video. If you liked it, click the like button and subscribe to my channel. I make a new video every Tuesday and Friday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah! I really like to eat. Food is so good.